to Granny's house. Come on in, beloved.
Knock, knock, who's there? It's the truth at the door. Don't wipe your feet, just bring your mess to the floor. This ain't no bedtime story, no cookies and milk. It's a straight shot of wisdom, smoother than silk. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Pull up your Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Oh, pull up your chair, let the stories unfold. It's laughter, it's lessons, it's love made of gold. Got a question, ask it, we're not shy in here. This is a safe space, honey, come face your fear. Got the mic hot, got the bass line deep. Granny's got the groove you wanna keep. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Darling, lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pound. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal.
Granny ain't scared, and you better not be either. Welcome to Granny's house.
Good. Let me see. Can you hear me now? Welcome, welcome, and welcome to Granny's house. We are at season 2. I'm so happy y'all came back to hang out with me. Before we get started at season 2, if you didn't know what the title is today, let's go back and figure out what episode 1 on season 2 is. Episode 1, season 2 is You Outgrew It. So why are you still entertained? You hear me? I know y'all saw my little ear, but fall out. This is the problem. Somebody need to make one thing and never fall out your ear, right? That's why we put some stuff that fall out. Anyway, let's speak to our TTs as they come in the building. Hey, TT, how you doing? Welcome to Granny's house. We ready to go? We ready too. You hear me? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Don't have me start singing, girl. You know, I know them songs. Let's get to our other TTs. I seen a lot of them come in already. Oh, she said, glad you're back, Granny. I'm glad you're here, TT. I'm glad you're here with us. Walaikum salam, beautiful. She said, when will book one be? It's almost done. It's almost done. I gave you teasers of it during Ramadan for free, but it's almost done. It's almost done. Before we get started, to all of our new TTs, our new uncles, and whoever else is following Granny, welcome to Granny's house. Before we get started, we don't what? We don't gatekeep. We have rules. Yes, all kind of everybody has rules to keep the peace, right? So we like, follow, and we share. We like, follow, we share on Facebook. We like, follow, we share Instagram, TikTok, Lemonade, and all the other places. They call me Granny is the moniker. They call me Granny or welcome to Granny's house. TikTok is They Call Me Granny 6. YouTube is They Call Me Granny. And Facebook also is Welcome to Granny's house. You can hashtag that in there and it'll come up with all my pages that say Welcome to Granny's house. All images, words spoken or written belong to Granny, right? Your attendance is your approval. Now, if you say something crazy, I'm not gonna be like one of them kind of people who be like, "Oh, you said that," and I'm gonna go, "No." If you said something crazy, you call me your granny. You know how it is. I just got comfortable, got to talk about that baby daddy, and I couldn't deal with it, right? So I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna do you like that. I like my new. Thank you for noticing my new background. I was gonna talk about that. My new color in my life, right? The soft life era of Granny. You hear me? She say, "What first? Well, welcome, beloved. How are you? Welcome to your first time at Granny's house. Tonight, our conversation. We got an hour, so let's go fast. What we get to talk." Tonight we're talking about what? Well, again, you outgrew it. If you outgrew, why are you still entertaining me? Why? What is the reason that it is still something that is resonating all in your spirit and all in your soul? Why are we still dealing with it? My business to drink my water. But let's get started. So put some likes in the chat, some likes and some hearts that as we get ready. Walaikum salam, TT. How you doing? Walaikum salam. Let's get started. Tonight's monologue we're going to get started is you outgrew it, right? Why are you still entertaining me? Why? Before we get into this tonight, we got some things we got to deal with. There's a lot to unpack. You know, this one because it's pretty deep. We need to sit with this for a second and become familiar of what it means, right? Does not mean that it's not meant for you anymore. Remember that. It does not mean that what everything that you deal with, that you may go through, doesn't mean it's not for you. Some things are for you. You just gotta deal with it, right? Some things are for you. You just gotta deal with them. Just because it's familiar does not mean it's meant for you. Some of us think we lost some things. We didn't lose anything. You know, it was we outgrew it. You outgrew it. You outgrow the conversations. We're gonna talk about that tonight, right? You outgrew the confusion. You outgrew the version of yourself that tolerated less. And this season, no, we said what? More. We asked them for more of everything, especially respect, correct? And now because you're grown, you did what? You got used to it. Mm-hmm. What used to fit, it don't feel right anymore. What used to fit don't feel right. We're outgrowing. What used to excite you drains you. I've been there. I got some stories to tell y'all about that. Oh, thank you, beloved. I appreciate you too. What you used to run to, you now have to convince yourself to go back to. Some of y'all know that. Come on. And that's where our problem starts. Because instead of honoring our growth, you start entertaining what you already evolved from. You go back and revisit. What? We revisit it. You rethink it. You reopen the doors that should have been closed. You should have left them people blocked. You unblocked them. That's your fault. Because what? Because they were familiar. They were comfortable. But what? Familiarity will keep you stuck long after growth has caused you failure. Don't stay stuck. Talking to myself. Don't stay stuck. Tonight we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the habits, the people, the patterns, and the things that you outgrown, and the things that we're still entertaining. Because this season we're not going backwards. No, what we're talking about, all forward, right? We're going to forward ranks this season. We're not going back emotionally. No, we're not going back mentally. We come too far. We had 39 seasons of Granny's house last year. You better go back and revisit. And we're not going back spiritually. No, we just came out of a beautiful month of spiritual and upliftment. And we should take this time to what? Keep relishing in it. Don't just quit till the day ended. Because the actual title of that month ended. Don't stop. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're choosing growth over comfort this year. So get comfortable. Get you some water. And go, let's get ready to go. Let's take this ride. Welcome, welcome, welcome again. I see somebody walk in my door and she know how to speak. Well, they can salon TT. And see, that's nothing too. Is you come in Granny's house, you speak. Why? You don't walk in my house and take off your shoes and they said nothing. Who raised you? Wolves? Just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's meant for you anymore. Some of us didn't lose it, we outgrew it. We outgrew it. And if you outgrew some things in the chat, don't tell me. Do what? Because you should have a journal by now. I gave you a whole month to go to Dollar Tree and get you a journal. What do we outgrow, right? What? What have you outgrown? And tell me, what have you outgrown that is keeping you back? Right, we did, Joe. What are you still entertaining? Don't tell me, be honest with yourself. What are we still entertaining that we know we should have left far back in Blockland? Our growth doesn't feel good at first. Growth can feel lonely. A lot of us can attest to that. If you've been in somewhere, if you're growing, which you should be, and you're evolving, you've been in some times where you felt by yourself. You've been in some areas and places where you thought, oh, God, nobody's here. Nobody understands me. Am I by myself? Do they hear me? Do they understand? Well, they're here right by me. Can't they see? Well, no, they can't. Because that growth is for you. And when you're evolving, they're not even ready. It's not even their time to probably even step up with you. But so what? You get lonely in that. But it's not something that you stop and fall back. That's part of that pain that we grow out of to get us out of that comfort zone, right? And sometimes that loneliness that we feel is a good thing. For me, it is, right? I go back and get to sit with myself and figure out, why was I dealing with some of the things that I was dealing with? Why was I tolerating some of the mess that I allowed myself to tolerate? And what in the heck did I fall apart and become? Why even allowed this to happen to me? You hear me? It's good to be back, beloved. I'm good to see you with me. You don't fit where you used to be. We're talking about if you just walked in. Your growth doesn't feel good at first. You don't fit where you used to be. And I have a little story about that. You know, it was a part of my life where I was not always saved, sanctified, and holy. And I had took myself somewhere one day. Where I went was my business, my yours. But I took myself out somewhere. And I was dressed a certain type of way. That was my business too. But when I went to this place, I was, I walked in the door and the first thing that hit me was like, ooh, this ain't for you. But I was like, oh, you act like you're all bougie, girl. Go sit down. So I went and sat down and I was trying to get comfortable. And the longer I was in there, I was like, oh, this ain't for you. And the music kept playing and the music got a little louder. I was like, ooh, this ain't for you. But I had to get to the point to realize that it's okay to grow from that. It's okay to move on from that. It shows an absolute beautiful growth and development in you and in yourself, right? People notice you changing. Everybody doesn't notice you changing, right? People still want to bring you back and pull you back into what they're comfortable with. Because a lot of times you being the person that they're used to allows them to stay in the stagnated place with them. Because sometimes they can be waiting for you to raise up. And then you're like, what? I'm stuttering. Maybe they're waiting for you to stand up because what? They need to pull off your left one. Because you have an overflow of it. We talked about that left or in season 1. Go back and revisit it. But maybe what it is you have become such a strong part in their life, such a strong force in their life, that they use you as their spoon. They notice you. I notice you. And if they don't notice you, go look in the mirror and notice yourself. You hear me? Notice yourself. Growth will make your old life uncomfortable. And that was me telling that story about me trying to walk myself into that place I shouldn't have been in my old life. It was very uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable. And then here's the part that you go, I pray nobody notices me. Why every time you say that, you walk directly into somebody who you pray? Why this person had to be the person that noticed me? Oh my God. Why? I pray nobody noticed me. And in that moment, I was noticed by somebody. I prayed they didn't notice me, but they did. And we both should have been in that place. So it was all you tell on me, I'm gonna tell on you situation. Welcome to Granny's house. Why we keep going back? Why do we keep going back, family? What? Number one for me was familiarity. I'm familiar and comfortable in this place. I'm familiar and comfortable. I know I have half flashes on the videos. I'm familiar and comfortable with these people. Or am I familiar and comfortable with the madness that I'm in? Because that means that if I stay here, nobody's charging me. Nobody's expecting me to be. We better talk about familiarity a little longer. What? What? Grow. G. Get. R. Rid. O. Of O and W ways. Grow. Get rid of your old ways. Get rid of the old familiarity of people and ways of you that no longer service you. Don't become so familiar in places and things that you shouldn't be in, that you have to shrink yourself to continue to be there. So why are we even growing in the first place if we're gonna go back and shrink ourselves? You better ask that self a question yourself. I'm gonna ask you that question. You ask yourself that question. What's the point of growing if we're gonna keep taking ourselves back? Because every time we fall back, well, we fall back even further. And it takes us even longer to get back to this good feeling we already got. Y'all better come on and give me some parts in the chat. Y'all don't even listen to me. Emotional attachment. Some of y'all baby daddies is still we can stay out of here today. But some of us are emotional attached to certain people that we knew we should have blocked and left. Some of us have been in places and we're emotionally attached to these little things here. Waking up in the morning, the first thing you do is go see how many likes you got. That's a bad emotional attachment. Waking up in the morning and you can't even pray it. You can't even say, thank you for opening my eyes. Oh, God, thank you. The first thing is, what kind of mess did so-and-so in today? And what did I miss while I was asleep? Don't act like I'm the only one. What did I miss while I was asleep? Well, they can see how beautiful, how you doing, Titi. So happy you do. What did I miss while I was asleep? You couldn't even say thank you for all the blessings of returning your soul back to you. We jumped right to a whole bunch of drama. Yes, we did. Walaikum salam, beautiful. How are you? And welcome to Granny's house, Titi. If this is your first time, we are happy you're here. Get you a journal. This is what I'm telling all y'all. You had a whole 30 days. We'll get you a journal. We got some work to do, right? We got some work to do. Familiarity and emotional attachment. That's why we keep going back. Why we keep going back to pain. Why we keep going back to unnecessary drama. Unnecessary people. Unnecessary actions that we do that we have now grown a little bit since season one where we shouldn't be flipping tables. We should have a better understanding, a better conversation with ourselves before we take it to clean set it off, right? You're allowed to outgrow people who knew the old you. You're allowed to let them go. You're allowed to tell them, you're not telling them nothing. You can just let them kind of fade away. But if you have to tell them something, tell them I'm delivering. I'm healing. I'd like for you to go on this journey with me. But if you can't go on this healing journey with me, then I have to leave you and keep going. Hang up, Siri. Why is Siri trying to get directions to the United Kingdom? No, Siri, get out of here. I'm getting some new earphones next week. And trust me, Thursday I have my AirPods back. I tried. Somebody said, girl, get the cheap ones. The cheap ones done fell out my ear 5 times and drove me crazy. I do not have an attachment to these things. Fear of starting over. I do not have a fear of starting over. I'm gonna start this all over again. Welcome to Granny's house. We are going to what? Not allow the fear of growth, the fear of seeing ourselves in a better position, the fear of walking away. Is that why we keep going back? No, my teacher just said to me, how you doing, TT? I have missed you. How you doing, beloved? Welcome to Granny's house. The fear of starting over. And a lot of that mostly is to men and women. I've heard conversations, oh girl, I can't go, I'm scared I can't do it. Most it's jobs or even husbands, children, things that we don't want to do in our lives. Starting our own careers over. Resetting our lives. We're scared to just reset our lives. Why? Because what is pain? I gotta let go of some stuff. I gotta walk away from stuff. I gotta walk away and throw away some people who's keeping me in the same stagnated position that I'm allowing myself to be in. Oh, already a beautiful message, girl. You better thank you. I believe you. We already 20 minutes in. You ain't seen that yet. We got a whole season to go. I missed you too, beloved. I missed you too. We are what? Why do we stay? Sometimes we miss the idea. We miss the idea of the old you. You were comfortable. You were comfortable in the old stagnated you. You were comfortable in the lack of growth and development. Nobody asked you to do anything. Nobody expected nothing of you. You didn't expect of yourself. Because I know when I'm growing, as I'm working on it, it's a lot of days I have to now push myself. But when I got comfortable in being familiar in my familiar Negro self, I wasn't pushing myself. But now as I'm working to go, you know what? That's not how you do it today. No, wake up. Or get up and let's go move. Get up and let's go create. Go put your hands to something and go do something. Then I don't miss the idea of laying in the bed, watching Netflix for 20 hours, doing all that shit. If my sister on here, that's my girl. Cannon with Colette, she in the house, y'all. We need to have her tag herself because that's just phenomenal. What? She's phenomenal. 5 signs you've outgrown yourself. Not outgrown him, not outgrown her. You outgrown you. We might do part 2 of this and other people. Let's work on us. Us, assist. 5 signs you outgrown yourself. You feel misaligned. That was me in that place I shouldn't have been in that story I told you at the beginning. Mm-hmm. Your old habits no longer satisfy. One day, cookies will satisfy me. You're craving new experiences. You're craving new experiences. New people, places, and certain people feel drained. We got a lot to talk about with that one. Your inner world has changed. Ooh, that's a nice one. We're going to put that one out at the end. Let that play the song, right? Your inner world has changed. People and places feel drained. Have you been in that? How you doing, TT? Welcome to Granny's house. This little queen right here that I just put up on the screen, her name is Colette Muhammad. That's Cannon with Colette. She's going to put her information in the chat, and y'all go log on to her page. She's absolutely fabulous. That is our advertisement for today, our free advertisement for today. Because what? She has something to help us with as the times we go by, as not only are we dealing with ourselves mentally, but we're going to have to deal with ourselves physically, spiritually, and survivally. That's a real word. I made it up. Survivally. So go tag her with my sister. She puts her information in the chat. We're happy you're here, beloved. Thank you for and welcome to the But what we just left off with, dealing with people that drain you. It's okay to grow from a lot of unnecessary signs you outgrown. It drains you. We're going to sit right there for a minute. It drains you. I've been in conversations that have totally destroyed me. I've been in places to where when I left up out of there, I felt dirty. I've been in conversations to where I literally got to take a screenshot. I've been in places to where I had conversations to where when I got off the phone, I took a nap. It's a deal. I've been in places to where when I got off and away from certain people, child, I had to get my prayer rug. You hear me? I had to get on my prayer rug. They were disturbing and draining me. Mm. And I probably wouldn't that to somebody else. Another sign you outgrowing yourself. If you're outgrowing it, you feel heavy after. Some of the bad food you eat, some of them people you did, some of them places you did. You shouldn't come out of nowhere feeling heavy. You should come out of nowhere feeling less or even worse than you walked in. I mean, don't go back home. Dust your feet off. Don't go back. Find a new place to be, right? You keep repeating the same cycle. Insanity. Over and over and over. And you haven't outgrown it if you keep repeating the same cycle. Don't do that. Don't do that. You've already prayed about it. My mama told me one time, she said, how you gonna pray? You gonna pray and then turn around after you pray and then gonna worry about it. You just told God, oh God, I know you got it. You on your hands, your knees, you pray, you all begging, you told him I ain't gonna do this no more, I ain't gonna fight no more, I ain't gonna call my baby daddy no names. You did all that and you turned around and you're not gonna worry. God, you gonna give it to him. Signs you outgrown. Pray about him and give it to him and walk away. Walk away. You have to shrink yourself to keep it. You got to know if you have to fit on. We should not be nowhere amongst no one that we have to shrink ourselves, our healing selves, to be there. Facebook, any of them places. And that is one of the dirtiest places on the planet Earth. You hear me? Yes. Facebook is a place to where we have become less than the likes. We have obviously people taking off our clothes for likes. We've done twerk videos for likes. We have become so filthy in our desire that we've shrunken ourselves and don't even realize that we've put ourselves in this low condition. I ain't trying to be preachy today, but I like this conversation because I'm talking about it. If you have to become less, it's not for you. If you have to become less than who you are, baby, it is not for you.
Beloved, you know better.
Text them. You bored anyway. Just shoot the message. Come on and check their page too, just to see.
See, that's why you
We're not doing this
Hey,
today.
you right. Let me finish.
Poop. This season, we making better decisions. Act like you got some sense.
Act like you got some sense. Go. They told him, right? He told you, yeah, but you act like you got some sense. Right, we itching me. Hold on, y'all. One second. Right, we itching me. Thank you, y'all. What? She told him, act like you got some sense. We're not doing that this season. But Granny was sitting there outside. She was like, I want to stay in that area. I want to stay in there. I want to say this to this person that has what? Has told me something that I didn't want to deal with, right? So let's go, well, we're going to deal with another situation right here. How dealing with this situation overgrown.
Keep asking for signs. Maybe it's different this time.
I already showed you. You just don't want to accept it.
I know.
What did we talk about? You pray for it, and God gave you signs. And you don't want to accept it, right? She said, excuse yourself and leave early as soon as it. That is a good way to do that. I'm going to write that in my journal. Excuse yourself. And leave early before it gets drained. Sometimes, you know what, we get caught up in it so deep that we allowed it to drain us, and then we feel that we're not being fair to people. I've had those situations and conversations that I felt that I was not being the perfect sister if I would stay on the phone for 2 hours and listen to episode 2. I felt that I wasn't being consoling enough to people if I would stay and allow myself to be drained in something that I should have walked away. Like you said, excuse yourself. You're not today. I walked in that conversation, I was high, and I was feeling good, and all of a sudden, here comes episode 10 of season 3 of Your Badness. And I thought I was being helpful, but I ended up shrinking myself and even feeling worse. And that was a conversation that I allowed to burden me. And we can't allow people to burden us as well as burden ourselves, right? Bad habits are like chains that are too light to feel until they are too heavy to carry. Signs you outgrown it. That's a good one. Bad habits. If we all know we're suffering some kind of habit. We all have one. But if we're dealing with that bad habit and we've outgrown that bad habit, we really don't have. And we're waiting for that total spark to say, don't do it. I know me, myself personally. I co-signed the bad habit. Oh, it's just one. Oh, well, I won't do it again tomorrow. Or my favorite one is, I'm going to start brand new on Monday and it's Tuesday. Knowing I should have been let it go, walked away from it, and found myself something better to do than to continue to stay in that little shrinking level that I allowed myself to do. Welcome to Granny's house. We're at the halfway mark. If this is your first time here, I hope I haven't bored you. This conversation got a little heavy, and I've been getting text messages. Somebody told me I'm making them yawn. And if they're making you yawn, I apologize to that person that told me that. Don't worry, we ain't gonna talk about that person on purpose. I'll even give their name out loud, right? We're gonna just keep going and let the conversation just take us where it takes us, because you get out of it what you put into it. And whatever you take out of it is meant for you. Because everything may not be meant for you. Some is meant for somebody else. And some may be, a lot of it's meant for me. You just here hanging out with me. She says, since you're teaching tonight, my best friend is on here and she thinks I've been telling you her business. Girl, I ain't telling you her shit. You know what it is? We all are dealing with the same thing. We all have our own. We're really one of each other as women. But you know what it is? We don't want to confide in each other because we're worried somebody gonna tell my stuff, or somebody gonna talk about me, or they're gonna look less of me. Girl, sometimes you are not being a drain when you're asking a question. It's when the drain of you comes out and you have now taken on a whole new conversation, and I'll call you and go, girl, how you doing? But that conversation goes for 2 hours about 1930. That's when you become a drain. Other than that, no, baby, I don't know your conversation. I don't know your stuff, but I'm happy you're here. Whoever you are, we're happy you're here. Welcome to Granny's house. She says, I'm loving the new backdrop. Oh, me too, beloved. I am too. It's a little light. It's making me run pink, but I'm enjoying it. She ain't telling your business, TT. She's not telling your business. Daily reminder. You're allowed to outgrow people, places, and versions of yourself that no longer fit. Growth means leaving things behind. And it's not something to feel guilty about. Let's read that one again. Because, we went to public school. Some of us don't comprehend that fact. You're allowed to outgrow people. Walk away from them if they still make you feel less than you are. Leave them. You are allowed to outgrow places. If you have to change yourself as you are in there, if that place makes you feel uncomfortable, what you say, you politely say, oh, we're out. Deuces. You're allowed to outgrow versions of yourself that no longer fit. Growth means leaving things behind. That's not something to feel guilty about. We're not going to feel guilty about the slow way that we've been living. We're not going to feel guilty about the people that we may have to leave behind. Leave them a life jacket. They'll be all right. They'll catch up. And if they don't, If they don't catch up, well, we just know that. We try. We try. That's the best we can do. But what? What they say in the plan, you gotta save who first? You gotta save me first. What took you to him? I gotta need something for me, Lucius. I gotta save me first on the plan. I gotta put the mask on my face before I'm saving you. And if I put the mask on my face and save me and show you how to do it, because you see a better person, you see a delivered, healed me than the love I have for myself, I'm gonna come out through it. Hence this show. Welcome to Granny's house. Welcome to Granny's house. My sis said, I'm heavy on I'm alive. It took me a while to get there, thinking I had to help everyone all the time. No, sis, that's me. And I'm still there. I'm still fighting that. I'm still dealing with that. I'm still dealing with the part of me that can say it's okay to say goodnight. I'm still dealing with the part of me that can turn off the phone, that can mute the phone. I'm still telling myself it's okay to go, you know what, baby, I love you, but not today. Or, sis, you know what? Let's change this conversation. Let's turn this around. Because, we've been on this. We done did episode 20 of Your Baby Daddy, and he's still the same. And at that point, at that episode 20 of Your Baby Daddy, I am learning that it's okay to say, I got you, sis. Let me call you. Let me call you. Or, I love you, and this is draining the hell out of me. I have told people that. I need a day. I need a minute to walk away from you today. I love you, babe. And it's okay to do that and give yourself a piece of a break, right? Give yourself a mental break. So we can't go back mentally because we allow people to take us back. Somewhere we can live. When the old version of you ends, so will the connections attached to it. So once you're delivered and you're working on being the healed version of you, those that are connected to you, what is it? They'll disappear on their own. I've noticed that there are people that I felt that I had to hold on to, old classmates, and we moved in different phases in life. Some have moved in, and then you try to bring them to the new level of life, they go. But then maybe 20 years have passed. One of them got in touch with me. She said, I want to come see you. And my life had changed. I got grandchildren was running all around the house, and there was a whole bunch that going on that day. And she said, I'd like to come see you and bring us some other children with me. And I said, ooh, that's a lot going on. The refrigerator went out. All my own children, grandchildren running around crazy. And then somebody wanted to come see me. Now, I haven't seen this person in 2 years. But I do remember the last conversation I had with them. It was draining. So I had to really tell myself, you know what? It's okay to love this person like you haven't been before. And I don't know if I can separate myself too long, we just all this. But my house is not comfortable today. It's a lot going on. And I'd rather have met you in a more comfortable setting after 20 years of chaos that we was in. You hear me? But other than that, that person ended up kind of dissipating. I prayed they're well. Prayed well on them. But it was our time to separate because we had really changed. And even the conversation that they were bringing up that we were in was not my conversations that I had. It's all right, child. I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to heal, right? I'm trying to heal. If your habits haven't changed, your future is just a rerun of your past. If your habits haven't changed, your future is a rerun of a. Yes, beloved, you'll be able, if you like, follow, and share. If you like me on YouTube, you should be already hitting the little thumbs up, the like thumb, right? It's free. They'll charge you. Hit that right now on YouTube, and what happens is, as soon as I'm off the air, it comes right back on, and you can watch it as many times as you need to get your feeling on. Right? I'm happy you came today. I'm happy you're here. We will not do it again. Right, correct. Let's get back to what we were talking about. Stop entertaining it. What we talked about, our conversation today was You've outgrown it. So why are you still entertaining? So let's talk about stop entertaining. Stop checking it. If your social media is driving you crazy and dealing with a lot of drama and other people's episodes have now caused a heaviness in your heart, your spirit, your life, turn it off. Stop entertaining. Stop scrolling all day long. Enjoy the walk in the grocery store. Stop looking at it every 15 minutes because you feel like you missing something. Stop entertaining and checking on unnecessary drama. Stop checking on those who caused you pain that you haven't healed from. Stop checking in the places that you know you shouldn't be. Stop entertaining it. Stop revisiting it. Stop revisiting it is when it's really hard for some of us that like to have those long conversations, right? Stop revisiting the pain of, oh, girl, you know, 10 years ago, this happened, and that happened. And you just keep bringing it up and bringing it up and revisiting that pain. You're not growing. I keep telling my children all the time, you cannot see the next chapter in the book if you keep rereading the past chapters. You cannot grow if you keep living in chapter 2. Chapter 3 waiting for you to come open it up, but you still in chapter 2 going back and forth, like you don't understand the words. You're welcome, beloved. She said I'm fasting from social media is a must. It really is. Fasting not just from social media, fasting from some of the people that we don't know. That we become such a fixation in their lives that we're literally looking for them. What have they done? What have they do? Has she hit that man yet? No. Get out of them folk lives. Stop revisiting it because it's causing you drama. Stop giving access to everyone and everybody. Stop entertaining some of them conversations that I entertained that 3 hours long of my baby daddy, my husband, my girlfriend, my what? That man was the same way he was when he went to bed last night. He woke up the same way this morning, but you still wanted to tell me about the. Oh, no, I don't want to hear it. And there's nothing wrong with us removing ourselves and fasting from some of those conversations as well. Fasting from us being that person. You said fasting from people. Girl, I didn't mean to fast from a lot of people this season that I went through the Ramadan. So if I have not called you, don't take it personal. I needed a reset for my own self mentally. I needed to reset myself from the stagnation that I was putting my own self in, falling back. And so that's why I said in this new dispensation, we're not going to allow nothing to remove us mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. Correct? No, we're not falling back. But I love y'all. I can call you. I tell you, don't take it personal. I love you. I must say, watching other people clean makes get up and start cleaning. No, it don't. It makes me mad. I have a little running joke with some of the sisters that I know. And I tell them to maintain it, don't have a social media purposely. And they go, why not? I said, because some of y'all be in here cooking every day. What? You're messing with him. I got him trained. He don't need to eat every day. Some of y'all in here cleaning every day. What? You gonna mess up my good thing going. You gonna expect me to clean it every day. See what? I'm not entertaining your madness, and I'm not gonna revisit it. And I don't look at it. So if cleaning makes you clean, baby girl, good for you. But no, when I see people clean, I get mad because I get to look around like, damn, I should do it. Well, but I be wanting to do something else. I digress. See how you took me off of that? You took me away. Growing old is mandatory. We pray to grow up. We pray to grow up. Growing old happens. Growing up is optional. Growing up is optional. Growing old and growing up is two different things. Removing access from people and places and things that no longer afford you, help you, build you, strengthen you is part of growing up, not growing old. You see a lot of people in some of our pookies in here, I love my pookies. But I be looking at some of these brothers like, bro, you are 60. You are still sagging your pants. We can still see the band of your drawers. And you still walking around acting like you 20. Cut the braids, let the drama go. Go make amends with your baby mamas. And can you grow up, please? And the one that gets me the most, and this is my boo, I'm working on it, is that we're grandmamas. And you see grandmama and she walking across the street. You be going fast. You know you ain't trying to hit her. But grandmama got her stretch pants on. That's her business. But she be up in there and you look at her granny. You're like, come on. It's time for us to grow up as well as grow up. Because it's time for us to separate ourselves from childish ways. Because how can we be the elders? How can we be the ones that are to give good advice and help to give good plans if we still act childish? Y'all got me going today. Y'all got me going today. Do not mock a pain that you haven't endured. That does not go along with today, but I liked it. It made me go back and look at myself as well as talk to myself about how I handle things that are brought to me and how I deal with people when in my day-to-day movements. So when you see somebody that's going through something, don't mock them because you don't know what they're doing or what they're going through to even get out of bed or even make it to this day. Right? So we are not going backwards this season. No, we're not. We are not going back emotionally. So get your journals out. We're not going back mentally. We're not going back spiritually. And child, I got to shake this weight. So we're not going back physically, right? That's one of my things I wrote my journal. I don't know if you wrote yours, but you had 30 days to get you a journal. Our mantra for tonight is, so get ready, y'all. Whatever I've outgrown, give me the strength not to return to it. Give me peace in the release of it and clarity in what's next. I release it. So I want y'all to throw in the chat, I release it. If you're releasing it tonight, type I release it. I release the old me. I release the unnecessary drama. I release the people who kept me in, who enjoy me being unnecessary, right? I release the drama that I brought into myself that I'm pushing away because I don't need to go. Push it out. I release it into the atmosphere and give it away from me. I release it. Because what? I'm releasing a lot of y'all because I don't do what? I don't match energy no more unless it's necessary. I just shut the power. When I see you cutting up, I don't match it. I shut the power off. I release it. Come on, girl, you better release it. Release it, Tita. Yes, release it, beloved. Release it. Let it go. Push it away from you and tell it what? We shutting the power off on it. We ain't putting no energy to it. Release it. Don't match the energy of unnecessaries in our. I think this came out of Ramadan. What? We just came out of Lent. We just came out of two actual religious blessings in one day. And then we're going to come back and still be holding on to the same drama that we just left about it. Release it. Release it in season 2. I'm so happy y'all been with me today. We are going to allow, let's see what our little red devil, because we miss him. We're going to release him too, right?
Text your ex.
Nah, not this season. You gotta go.
What did he say? He told Granny, watch him again.
Let's start
y'all.
the season off messy. Text your ex.
Nah, not this season. You gotta go.
Jesus flicked him out like a bird. You better get up out of here with that drama. But what he said, text your ex. Let's start the season. No, don't text your ex. Unless you're co-parenting, you have to text it. But don't go around texting people that you need to be texting. You release it. I'm glad you released it with TT. Yes. She said, I released that pack of cookies. I am not going to lie to you. I'm gonna release one of them in my mouth and eat it. The rest of them I'm gonna release to the children. Yes, but I'm gonna taste what my mom said taste and make sure there's no poison in it. I released them pack of cookies. Bless your heart. I'm not gonna lie to you, Brian. Releasing them cookies quite. Yeah, I got to release this away. I'm enjoying you all. I had so much I wanted to bring tonight, but I am dealing with procrastination. And I'm releasing procrastination. That's what I'm releasing tonight. She said, girl, eat your cookies. I can't eat them cookies. Because that's why I'm walking around moo my pants don't fit. But I hope y'all like my new moo. This will be one of my new collection. I'll show you later. Take a picture. The color, the design. We're coming up with our new soft girl era, right? But let's get out of here tonight. Our closing monologue for tonight. Before we leave, I want to be honest with you all tonight. You already know that you know what drains you. Mm-hmm. You know what no longer fits you. Don't ask me what don't fit me. We're talking about you, right? This is talking for yourself. You know what no longer fits you. You know what you've been trying to hold on to. And God told you to release it. And Granny right here telling you to release it. Right? Release it. And my sisters are working on we released it. We released it. And the truth is, it's not confusion. It's attention. Because it's not that you don't have clarity. So I'm saying for our engagement. So it's that you're negotiating with something you've already altered. Talking about negotiating with things that I should release. Let it go. Let it go, baby girls. Let it go, brothers. Let it go, TT. Let it go, auntie. Let it go. Not because it doesn't matter. Not because it doesn't belong to you. Because you don't have to go back. Just because you remember. We talked about that, right? You don't have to reopen the doors because it was for me. Growth will cost you comfort. It will cost you people. It will cost you places, and you may be home some days by yourself. That's okay. Go into your chambers and fix it. But staying the same will cost you your peace. And in this season, we're doing what? We're choosing peace. We're choosing clarity. We're choosing ourselves. So tonight, whatever it is that you've been entertaining, release it. Write in your journal tonight, I release it. Don't tell me what it is, that's your business. Just write, I release it. Without announcement, without explanation, without going back one more time. And if you need to add some of that in your journal, I'm releasing it. I don't need to tell nobody I'm doing it. I'm releasing it. I don't have to explain it to nobody. I don't have to make it a Facebook post. I'm releasing it. And I'm not going to go back to this. Get it down. So you can look at it and see it again. I'm releasing it. Release it to you. Because the version you've prayed for deserves better. And ask God. Ask Him. Talk to yourself. Get on your prayer rug. Get on your meditation atmosphere, your peaceful Zen level, and say, give me the strength to release what no longer serves me. The wisdom not to return to it, and the peace to trust what's next. Welcome to your next season. And I hope I'll see you on Thursday. Coming back. I'll see you Thursday. Thursday, we will have a whole new topic. I don't know what it is quite yet. It took me 2 weeks to come up with this. Thursday, we will revisit and talk about our healing journey. We will come back and figure out some of the things that are keeping us stagnant. Some of the people. And I also will be showing you a sneak peek. So if you're not following me, like, follow, and share. Don't be a gatekeeper. I will be showing you a sneak peek of the Granny prayer journal. The Granny prayer journal is almost ready. It's close. I'm very meticulous. And it is an ebook, Most people don't like ebooks, so I'm working on trying to make it to where it is a physical copy, and that is the problem. Because I'm very meticulous, I want it nice, but I also want you to be able to write on it. So that means that the pages won't be all like the way I want them to be glossy. Just keep on glossy paper, right? But I'm so happy you guys are here. I hope you got to see the new opening. If you didn't get to see the new opening, I will play it again at the end. Like, follow, and share. Like, follow, and share. We coming back Thursday, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 o'clock. Our new atmosphere, our new energy. What did she say? Welcome to Granny's house. Real talk, healing, and growth, right? And that is where we are this year. New conversation that's real, because I ain't got time to bite my tongue with y'all. Life is real, right? Our healing journey is real, and our growth will be evident. So welcome to Granny's house. I'll see you Thursday. Have a fabulous week until I see you again with the day after tomorrow. Like, follow, and share Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Lemon8, and YouTube. Hit the little thumbs up button. It's free. It's free. What's wrong with y'all? I'll see you Thursday. And let's go as we ride out to the new show, the new title. I didn't change the song. I was about to change the song, but then somebody texted me. One of my lovely TTT. One of my sisters called me. She said, you know what? She said, I was hearing a song in my head on a Tuesday. She said, so I know it's time for Granny to come back. And I said, if my song has infected you the way it infects me, it's my pump-up song. And I'm not going to change it. We're just going to actually change the beginning of the opening, but we didn't change the song. So I love you all. And let's ride out to the new Granny. Same song, new pictures. Have a fabulous time, and I hate these earphones. I'm never gonna wear them again. If you've been watching me, hey, you've been laughing at me. I love you, and I hope you enjoyed the laugh too, because I'm laughing at myself for the suffering I've been doing today. Have a great one. See you Thursday. Welcome to Granny's house.
Now, baby, you know when you step into Granny's house. Come on in, beloved.
Knock, knock, who's there? It's the truth at the door. Don't wipe your feet, just bring your mess to the floor. This ain't no bedtime story, no cookies and milk. It's a straight shot of wisdom, smoother than silk. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Pull up your Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Oh, pull up your chair, let the stories unfold. It's laughter, it's lessons, it's love made of gold. Got a question, ask it, we're not shy in here. This is a safe space, honey, come face your fear. Got the mic hot, got the bass line deep. Granny's got the groove you wanna keep. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Darling, lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pound. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal.